Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book and record to play for you. Today's book is The Cat That Would Become King for 1976. So let's get started.
Have you heard a good book today? Magic Media shows the way. Come along, listen and look to a Magic Media talking book. Turn a page and hear the band. You're in Magic Media land, where you hear the children say, have you heard a good book today?
Hi, boys and girls. This is Mr. Magic. All ready to enjoy your Magic Media talking story? Just follow along in your book with the storyteller, and when you hear this signal, turn the page. Now, let's begin. Let's begin.
This is the story of the cat that would be king. Once upon a time, there was a clever little cat named Tom. He owned a small shop that sold food to all of the cats in the neighborhood. He had catnip in cans and catnip by the bunch. He had fresh milk, salmon, fishtails, and mice all packed on ice. Tom's shop had many good customers because his food was the finest in town. Tom grew rich and fat, but still he was not happy. He had one secret ambition. He wanted to be a king. So, one day, Tom went to his tailor and told him about his secret ambition. The tailor made him a fine suit of royal clothes. Tom hurried home to his wife to show her what a grand king he was. His wife was not impressed. She told Tom that the cat did not want a king. And besides, she thought, he looked like a fat shopkeeper dressed up for a costume party. But the cat that would be king strutted off, paying no attention to the wise words of his wife. He pranced up and down the streets, displaying his royal robes and enjoying himself immensely.
When you're a cat who would be king, and you think you know everything, you'll have subjects who laugh as you go on your way, 'cause you're showing how silly you are when you say you're a cat who would be king, but can you rule anything?
The cat that would be king made a law that every cat he met on the street should bow 3 times and say,
Long live the king!
Some cats did this, but they giggled so much that they had to turn their heads and hurry away. One day, the new king bought royal robes for 3 of his friends, so they could be his attendants. They bowed low whenever the king passed by. While the would-be king pranced and danced around the streets, having a grand old time pretending he was king, the cats in the neighborhood were getting more and more perturbed. Some of them were so disgusted that they started going to other shops to buy their food. The new king's wife was worried because they were losing business and had many bills to pay. One bright Sunday morning after church, the king bowed low before all of his subjects. Then suddenly, from under the church steps, sprang a fierce-looking, one-eyed alley cat.
Meow! We'll see who's king around here, said the alley cat.
The king took one look at the alley cat and ran down the street as fast as he could. But as he raced down one street and then another, he lost 10 crowns. In a desperate effort to escape, the cat that would be king climbed up some metal spouting on the side of a brick building.
I shall be safe up here, thought the king.
But then he started to slip down, 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 and before he knew it, he had fallen with a big splash into a rain barrel below. He came out coughing and sputtering, with all his royal subjects laughing at him. The king jumped out of the rain barrel, but there was the angry alley cat waiting for him. And the chase was on again. Up another street and around the corner ran the king, with the one-eyed alley cat close behind him. Finally, the king saw an open doorway and sprang into it. The alley cat raced by like a streak of lightning. Safe at last. When the cat that would be king turned around, he saw that he was in his own little shop. There was his wife, sadly looking at him over a pile of bills. Without a word, he reached for his apron and broom and started to clean. Then he opened his front doors and invited back all of his old customers.
I'm ready for business,
he said, as he welcomed his friends back into his shop. His wife was so glad that he no longer wanted to be a king that she never said a word to him about it.
Oh, now the cat who would be king learned that you can't rule everything. If you make a good living, enjoy every day, and have those who love you around you to stay, then you'll see all this will bring life is just for a king.
So that was The Cat That Would Be King from 1976. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. And our next book will be Oscar Rotten Birthday.